A driver navigating an apartment complex is flagged down by a 10-year-old girl standing alone in the street. What the child asks for reveals something far more alarming than a lost child.
And so I pulled over, rolled down my window, and she asked me if I could drive her somewhere, and so I wasn't sure if it was her house or anything, so I just had her come sit in the vehicle so I could see how far it was and ask her all these questions.
Sure.
It's about an hour away. It's her grandpa's. I didn't feel comfortable without her mom knowing, so I told her we're just going to call the police and see what they can do. She just doesn't feel safe going there.
Though her apartment sits just up the hill, a fresh injury on her forehead hints at an active danger inside.
Sure. Does she know where she lives? Like her
She
address?
does, yeah. She lives in these apartments, just up the hill.
Up the hill. Okay. And then I think dispatch mentioned she has bruising.
Yeah, she does have like a little bruise on her forehead. I guess it happened yesterday.
Okay. She mention anything about like mom hitting her?
Yes.
Or anything?
After we talked about it a little bit more, she has mentioned her mom is quite abusive, actually.
The bystander warns officers that the mother has a history with law enforcement, leaving the child terrified to return home.
Okay.
And has history in the police system, I believe. She said she goes to court, stuff like that. So.
Okay. She's just fine in there by herself?
She's crying
Sure.
every once in a while, quite scared.
Okay.
When officers approach the vehicle to speak with the child directly, her quiet composure contrasts sharply with her claims.
Like, no, we're not gonna go. And then we went to take out garbage. And she told me to look for something. She told me to look for a shoe or whatever in the car. And then I couldn't find it, and I said it wasn't there. And then she said, "Then she shut up." And then she put me in the corner, and then she started hitting me, and then she kicked me.
As the child details what happened inside the apartment, routine punishments cross into extreme physical force.
The corner, and the tap is often.
Okay.
She has PTSD from the military,
Okay.
and she always gets mad at me for no
Gotcha.
reason sometimes.
When you said she's hitting you? Sorry, I know it's hard, but could you, like, what does that look like?
She hits me like this.
Yeah?
The girl explains that being forced into the corner is a regular occurrence, often lasting for hours without food.
Sometimes she uses her fist and like does this, like that. And this morning, when she told me to go to the corner, she pushes my head to like the wall corner part.
Yeah?
And sometimes when she tells me to go to the corner, she goes to sleep and she forgets to tell me to get out of the corner. And she
Okay.
forgets to tell me, so sometimes I just stand there all day until I fall asleep. And then the next morning she tells me to get out of bed or get out of the corner, and then she tells me to start cleaning again.
Seeking an escape, the 10-year-old was trying to reach the only family member who ever protected her.
That's...
I tried to go see my grandpa so I could tell him about what's happening. Because she said that she wouldn't care if I ran away.
Yeah.
Just like, because my other brother and sister, she had to run away before. And my dad left soon, I was 3. And my brothers and sisters, they're my half brothers and sisters. So their dad took them away. And so my mom has a lot of trauma. And my dad used to beat her.
Oh, okay.
Because he was a drunk.
Wow.
So my mom had a lot of trauma. And so she just takes it out.
The child reveals that the violence had escalated further just hours before she ran out the door.
She kicked me. I fell asleep reading a book when I was supposed to be cleaning. And she kicked me with her. She had shoes, she kicked me in the stomach. And I haven't ate all day, so it really hurt.
A crucial detail reveals how calculated her departure was during a moment of maternal indifference.
And I asked her if she would care, and she said no, she didn't care. And then she said that after she said that she wouldn't care when S word, and then if I left. So I walked straight out the door because she started watching a movie while she was getting ready to go somewhere, I don't know where. So it was very loud, so I locked the door, then I walked out.
Recognizing the severity of the situation, officers arrange for medical aid and contact Child Protective Services.
I'd like to call a firefighter out here to like look at you, just to make sure like you're okay, like, you know, to see how bad that injury is.
My mom hits me a lot.
Like, when did you leave the house, or when did you leave your apartment?
Around 3:25.
Okay.
So I stayed there for a good 40 minutes. And then she came out and then she pushed my head in the door. And then that's when I decided to leave.
While waiting for transport, officers systematically photographed multiple marks and older bruises across the child's body.
Is that the only thing that's hurting you right now? Do you have any other
Yeah, but I got a
right there? Is that from the same thing? Or is that a different one?
Today, when we got there, she pushed.
But everything that you did right now, super brave.
Nearly 90 minutes after the girl is secured in a patrol vehicle, the mother contacts dispatch, claiming her daughter disappeared while taking out trash.
1 waiting 12, we're getting flagged down by Darla. She's looking for...
Did you guys find my daughter?
We did.
Where was she at?
Hey Darla, right now, at this time, you're under arrest for assault.
Instead of asking if her 10-year-old child is safe, the mother immediately offers an excuse.
For assault, I didn't do anything, we were trying to move our stuff and take garbage out.
Inside the cruiser, Darla constructs a timeline that completely excludes any conflict or discipline.
We were moving stuff. We took out the trash and we were trying to... I asked my daughter to go look and see if there's any open available parking. And she came in town and told me no.
Did you have to discipline her?
No.
Have you disciplined her before?
No.
I mean, she's an 8-year-old kid. Like, yeah, you have.
She's 10 years old.
When pressed about physical marks on the child, Darla shifts the blame to an active lifestyle.
Why would we find, markings on the body?
Because she's an active girl. She plays around. She tries sports.
When questioned further about blunt force marks, Darla abruptly attributes the injuries to a gathering days prior.
Okay, Saturday or Friday we went to a Christmas party. They were lifting her up. My friend's daughter Jen tried to carry her. She fell back with Lily. The other 9-year-old who had just celebrated her birthday was trying to carry Lily and kept trying to lift her up. They kept falling back. And she had fell a few times playing around with them Friday.
Okay. She fell backwards.
Yeah, she fell backwards.
Officers interrupt her narrative to ask direct questions about evidence inside the residence.
We go into your apartment and we start looking at those walls in there. Are we going to find evidence that her face was on those walls?
When questioned about shoe impressions on the child's torso, Darla insists her footwear was harmless.
Is she going to have any markings from maybe shoes or anything? Have you kicked her or nudged her with your feet at all? Pushed her with your feet?
No, I was walking around with flip-flops, and then after I had called, I changed to my shoes.
Okay.
Officers push further, asking if forensic evidence like fingerprints or shoe patterns will connect her to the injuries.
Is she going to have any evidence at all? We're talking like fingerprints on her face. We're talking any type of footprints on her body. Are we going to find those?
No.
Okay.
I brushed her hair. I put Vicks. I sprayed cough drop into her mouth.
When you last saw her, did she have any marks on her face?
She had a bump from when she fell at the party.
Where was the bump?
On her head, because she had fell forward and fell backwards. Because one of them, when the 9-year-old tried to lift up her mom, she said she could pick up.
You just said she just fell backwards. Now she fell forwards too?
Caught in direct self-contradictions, Darla abandons her previous statements entirely.
I have a brain aneurysm. Whenever it gets too high, I start getting lightheaded. I fell before. I fell at work and I hit my head.
Faced with physical markings on the child and conflicting statements from the mother, officers completed the arrest. Darla was charged with third-degree child assault, while the 10-year-old girl was safely placed into protective custody.